Okay, so guys, I'll just put everyone on mute. So what we're going to cover today, any questions, you can post them in the comments and stuff, but we're going to run some fast cash strategies and also a flash sale strategy. So look at like this time of year, I'm going to show you the ads at one of our gyms at the moment. Is you want to be using predominantly most of your budget at the start of the year. So like with a lot of trends in fitness, you know, everyone set the New Year's resolutions. They're ready to get, you know, amazing results and change their lives. So it's really important that we have a budget that you can spend on Facebook. So what I wanted to cover today is some ways that you can get some fast cash, but then also off the back of it, a flash sale strategy that you can use throughout the year. These work like really, really effectively. So I'm going to run you through like, you know, every bit and piece of how you do it. But first, I'll just kind of show you the ads at one of our gyms. Now, this is over the last 7 days. So, you know, it's from January 7th to the 14th. And just a little bit about budgeting. So you'll see the funnels we run. So this is at one of our bigger gyms. So it has mid 400 members. And you'll see the different types of funnels we're running. So we're running like a 28-day challenge for males between 20 and 30. Then we're also running a fundraiser challenge, Fit Over 50, Detox, which is just for females, that for a 10-week challenge. Then we've got Fit Over 40, and then we've got our generic 10-week challenge. So, you know, what's that? 2, 4, so that's 6 campaigns in total that we're running. Now, at this time of year, it's like pretty amazing. You'll see here, like just over the last 7 days, we got 7 leads. 101 leads at $20 a lead. And then, you know, off the back of that is, you know, it's a much easier time of year to get people in for their consultations and everything like that. So everything's just been going really, really well. And you'll see the budget. So we spent $2,000 in the last 7 days. So, you know, at $20 a lead, it's just kind of, you know, trying to, you know, manage your budgets, but essentially trying to spend as much money as you can so you can really capitalize as long as you have time to do the sales calls. But one of the things that does happen, especially, you know, you've got like in December, you know, often a tough time in the fitness industry with suspensions. There's often a lot of cancellations in December and also early January. So I do understand that cash flow can be an issue as well. So, you know, it's definitely a situation that, you know, we've been in the past. We're always managing our cash flow. But I just want to run you through a few fast cash strategies that you can use to, you know, essentially maybe grab, you know, $5, $10, $15,000 this month that you're able to reinvest back into your business. And then we'll also kind of cover a little bit more to do with the traditional kind of flash sale that, you know, you probably would have seen these a little bit like if you're on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. So, you know, the first thing is like with the fast cash strategy. So whenever you need money quickly into your business, you're always looking internally at your current members. So, you know, you've got like current members who are training, but not to forget ex-members who, you know, like, and trust you. They might have left for whatever reason, but you also do have your database of leads that you're paid for as well. So that's kind of what I mean by existing members and your network. So in all of these marketing aspects, we're creating an offer. They call it a reason why campaign. So when you're kind of creating a reason why campaign, go, look, guys, we've created this amazing package to kickstart the new year. We want to really help everyone in 2020 reach your goals. As you know, it's our vision to help 30,000 people lose 5 kilos or more. And we've created this once in a lifetime package to help as many people as we can. And then you can let them know the details of it. I'll kind of explain a little bit about how to market it. But look, the first one is accountability and nutrition. So this is something we didn't have at Code 5 for a long time. Like, you know, in our gyms, we were, you know, doing pretty well. Like the memberships were growing and everything like that. And we're kind of in a position where we're looking at like, you know, can we get more out of what we have with the current clubs? Like, can we get more out of the memberships we have, or do we have to open more locations? And what we kind of decided was to find ways internally that we can, you know, lift our debits from, you know, 15, 20, 25, 30K a month kind of things rather than having to go and open another location, which does cost you like, another, say, 150K, plus you have to have all the staff and everything like that. So we created the like a one-on-one nutrition and accountability program. So what they get, it's $49 a week, and this is an add-on on top of their training. So they get a dedicated coach. So we have our Brookvale location coach, Emily. She's really, really amazing at this stuff. So she does 3 text messages per week to the clients. So that'll be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and everything in this is completely tailored around what the client needs, because people are at different levels. They also get their phone call once a fortnight. Okay, so that's again a one-on-one chat. You can do it via Zoom like we're doing today, or you can simply just call them on the phone, and that's just to touch base about their like accountability measures and everything like that. With a few of the systems that she does use, like we use Google Drive to kind of track everyone's weight and their sleeping patterns and things like that as well. But it all kicks off with a goal setting session. So, when people opt into this, is they'll get like a 45-minute goal setting session, quite similar to what they got when they first started at your gym. I know a lot of people will run like consultations. And then off the back of that is we create their habit-based coaching, find out the top three things that they believe they need to improve to, reach X result or whatever that might be. And just on everything, we use a lot of habit-based coaching. So, at Code 5, we're really big. We do like precision nutritions type of accountability. And they're like nutrition structures. It's quite basic. It works really well for us. And then, off the back of it is, the coaches who do it, they do have to have like a nutrition certification from Fitness Australia. But that way they can, have a look over their meal plans. We have meal plans written by a nutritionist for the clients that do it. And then also like we'll track their calories just depending where the person's at. Now, when you run promotions like this, they say you'll roughly get about 25% take up on a new offer. Say if you just launch this package today, you're like, look, I really want to add, $500 to my debits today. You could launch this and you're definitely going to get some takers, especially if you use the marketing plan off the back of it. But this type of promotion is best done on a free trial. Okay. So what you can do off the free trial is you can run, say a 3-week free trial. So go like we've launched we call ours the 1% club. So you're in the top 1% of people who lose fat. You do it consistently. So look, you're going to have a 3-week free trial for this. And then we do a secret sale off the back. So let's say, Charlotte, you start on a free trial with us, is what you'll do is you'll start the trial, but you sign a direct debit that your payments will continue for 24 weeks after the free trial if you wish to stay on. And that way, when you run something like this, you're going to actually get about 70% uptake in your gym. So it's going to be pretty chaotic, but off the back of it, if you back yourself to close 50%, you've just doubled your sales. Okay, so again, this is super easy to implement, and it will add on to your recurring revenue very, very quickly. Like this is probably one of the best things that we implemented last year. It's made a massive change to the clients that are doing it, are getting absolutely amazing results. They feel supported, they feel loved and cared about. And then it's also, of course, added another profit center and another layer to our business, which helps safeguard us against like inflation and, making sure that your business is running at a profitable level as well. So that's the first one that you can implement. Now, the next one, if we're talking about, I need $10,000 like ASAP to start to, spend more money on my ads or to do whatever it needs to do. Whenever on a kind of a different thing, whenever I invest money or whether I need to, get money quickly, I'm only ever using it for business growth. Okay. So you want to just be careful if you're chasing these fast cash strategies that you're using it on the right thing. So we'll use it on like a type of marketing promotion or anything like that. But let's say you're going to sell upfront membership packages. So, you could do a year where, you've got a lot of members go, look, if you purchase now for a year upfront, you get 30% off X. Okay. So, that way they're like committing for a year. It does affect your weekly debits, but it's going to give you that cash flow that we need, pretty much right now to be able to reinvest into our ads. So, here's an example. It's like, $2,499 if they purchase today for 12 months. Okay. So they get a nice discount and you get the money pretty much into your account right now which you can start to, essentially invest in your ads and things like that as well. Now, guys, this can also be done with small group and personal training as well. So you could obviously sell, say a 1-year personal training package. A really good way to do it for business owners wanting to get money if you're not doing any personal training yourself is you could sell 6 months of personal training with the owner. It's like $3,000 for 6 months. This is what they get. And then that way people are going to buy into you as well. So, if you don't want to invest your own time, you can do it through the group way, but it can work really, really well with one-on-one training, especially whether you're in the clubs and often as like the owner or the manager, obviously you're pretty well liked. Everyone kind of knows you, you're there a lot. So it's really easy to sell like a personal training package for you. You might just want to limit how many people do it, of course, depending how much uptake you get. But selling $3,000 for 6 months, really great package for PT. And then all you have to do is, you might spend 2 half-an-hour sessions with them a week. So that's kind of the upfront way to do it. Now, the next way is like an internal challenge. So we actually run internal challenges in January for like our 10-week challenge, which just started on Monday, yesterday. But what we did is because in December, we know with our profit forecast and our flows that there's often a dip in December, just mainly because people do suspend their membership, going over Christmas, they might suspend for 1 or 2 weeks and maybe even that first week in January as well. But you can really run these type of events at any time. So for ours that we ran in January, it was $199 and they got access to our 10-week challenge. On that, they got a lot of things. They get a seminar at the start. They get weekly seminars on the support page. There's a prize pack, for the top 5 winners, like the best results. And then they also get access to our special support page, which has education that we haven't released previously. So we were able to sell that for $199, which what it did is in December, it made our gym still profitable. Okay, even though we did have like quite a lot of suspensions, because that's just how it kind of naturally goes. But say in January, like if you haven't done that, like you can run, you could do like a 10-week running program where you could, organize a running session twice a week. You could sell that for $199. You could do some type of challenge, like a 10-week internal challenge. You can do detox programs. There's a lot of options out there for you that you're able to kind of get a fast, cash injection. So they're kind of like the top 3 ways that, like, if you're looking at it and you go, look, like I really need some money to spend on my ads quickly. I really need to, grow my business, invest back into my business. Those are probably the main 3 ways I would look at. And going back, the one-on-one accountability, that's something that every gym, I believe, should add into their programming like pretty rapidly over the next like 6 months. So that can do it. And it's great because they're on that 24-week program. But if you really, really need the money for your ads today, you're going to look at this upfront package. So, you can launch it, with the groups or, as I said, with the PT, but that's what you're really looking for to get your cash really quickly. Now, the great thing about these type of marketing plays and how you market it is because everyone's already internal. It's actually super simple to market. Like you could honestly launch this in, the next 45 minutes. So let's say we're deciding to do the, $3,000 offer for groups. All you have to do is load all your text messages into a database like SMS Tech, and then you'll write them out like your reason why you're doing it, what they get, and you can create a very basic little Wufoo opt-in where they can opt in, and then you can give them a call to organize the details about the program and also get the payments. But you also want to follow this up with emails as well. Okay, so let's say if you decide to start your sale today, you're actually going to market it for the next 4 or 5 days, just in case people are a little bit late getting to the party. So you can send them 5 emails. So that will just be an email a day every day for the next 5 days. And then you'll also do 2 group posts in your social media private pages. But the best thing about this, because you're text messaging your members like that, is you're going to get some replies really, really quickly as well, which is going to do some amazing things to your cash flow. So they're like the kind of the internal plays that you can get to, we're talking like if you set a goal of maybe making $10,000, that's the easiest way to do it if you ever get into cash trouble. Now, in terms of a flash sale, so with your flash sales, you'll see these a lot. I've got one from Anytime Fitness here is, you know, you might plan on, let's say Australia Day on the 26th of January. You're going to run a promotion that's, you know, 15% off your memberships. Or they can, you know, save 129 on January 1st if they enroll now. So the first thing is, when you're running these type of promotions, is you want to set a KPI, okay, for how many sales that you want. Okay, so what's the aim? Are you aiming as well? Are you aiming to get recurring revenue payments? Okay, so that'll be people on direct debit, or are you aiming to get upfront payments? Because the way that you structure the package and you structure the marketing does depend a lot on that. So, you know, for this, I always recommend when doing flash sales is to try and get the payment upfront, you know, to try and make it worth it. Because if we're kind of like discounting our ongoing membership, and we have done it before, is we just generally found through testing and measuring that often people who are happy to pay for a discount will just pay for the 3 or 6 months upfront. And that way you can do things with the money, and it can, you know, positively affect your P&L, and also like where your cash flow is at the moment. So let's say, just for example here, you're doing, you know, 3 months of training for $899. So all you have to do is start to decide that and go, look, I want to sell 10 memberships. So that's going to get you just a little bit under $9,000. Now, when you start to market your flash sale, is you want to set up an event 5 days before. Okay, so, you know, we're going, this one here is on January 1st. So you go, look, January 26th, we've got the Code 5 flash sale. It'll have the location, name. I know that you guys will know how to do this. It's pretty self-explanatory once you're in Facebook, but you set up the event 5 days before. And that way, what you can do is you can invite, you know, all your friends, all the people in your community. I think you can invite like a couple of thousand people to these. You can get your trainers to go and invite people, because on the day you can go and contact those people about, hey, it's flash sale time for the 3-month membership. You know, if you're interested, please let me know. You can also use Facebook ads. So Facebook ads are amazing when they're done correctly. So what you'll do, and our ads team can help you with this, you would set up a Facebook ad about the flash sale. So as I said, we're doing 3 months for $899 in this example. So you'd set up like an awareness ad that's aimed to reach as many people as we can. Okay, so the ad will look a little bit like this. Yeah. So you'd set it up, has a name, address. This is a really good template to use. You'd just add, you know, what your sale is. But what you'd do is, for 5 days before, you'd run a budget, and in the campaign type, you want it to reach as many people as you can. So that way you just want Facebook to be showing this ad to as many people as you can, to letting them know about it. Because on the day, on January 26th, which is our flash sale day, is what you can do is you can then send ads to everyone who's seen your ad, okay, and who is engaged in that ad with a payment form and how they can pay. So, you know, with this, all you'd have to do is set up like a click funnel, has a landing page, name, email, phone number. And then on the second page, what you can do is go over and start to collect their payment. Okay, so that's how you can use Facebook, and you can reach a lot of people doing this. I've done it a couple of times and it works really, really well. Now, you want to run as well when you're doing your flash sale, is you want to run a countdown with organic posts. So, you know, you might do a 5 days of countdown. So you'd use your Facebook profile, you'd use your Instagram profile. I'm talking about the walls here, but then also the stories as well. So you'd start to the aim is always with this marketing for this flash sale is, how can you let as many people know as you can about this flash sale? And you'd also send 3 pre-sale emails to your database as well, just letting them know what day it is. You can even let them know, you know, where the landing page is in, where they opt in, and where they buy, and everything like that as well. Now, just another thing that, you know, if you're running these flash sales and you do have like a pretty good network of, you know, it might be like sporting clubs, affiliations, anything like that, is you can pre-organize for them to send emails out on that day as well. So, you know, say we're like heavily affiliated with an AFL club. So let's say we're doing the 3 months for $899, is we can organize with the Balgowlah Suns to send an email out to their database as well on the flash sale date. So it's really up to your own imagination for it. So, try and think of as many affiliations as you can. But one of the things is because they only have a day to opt in, you just want to make sure that you have everything so it's easy for the people to send out on the day. So when we work with, affiliates, is what we'll do is we'll create the email for them. They have the booking links, they have all the landing pages, we've tested all the payment and everything like that. So then they can just shoot it out on the day. Because if we do everything on this page, plus you work with your affiliations and networks, you're just going to reach so many more people and going to make it really, really successful. So that's what we're going to do before the event. Now, on the day of your flash sale, you want to do a text message blast to everyone going, boom, flash sale, here's where you pay. You want to make it nice and easy so you don't have to be on the phones too much. So that's why I'd recommend using a ClickFunnels and payment gateway. Again, you'll do 2 emails morning and night about the flash sale, how they opt in, what they get, everything like that. That would be into your entire database. Obviously, with this, if you're doing a flash sale, there might be some of your current clients that come in. So you just kind of have to be aware of that as well. But now we're going to talk about your retargeting ads. Because we set up the pre-sale reach ads, let's say, $10 a day for the first 5 days, is then what you can do is you can set up your retargeting ads, but you want to set up accelerated delivery. So then what Facebook will do on accelerated delivery, it'll speed up how quickly it delivers to everyone. It does cost you a little bit more, of course, to do it this way, but it's going to make sure that everyone has seen your ad on the correct day. You're also going to go and contact everyone who clicked interested and going onto your event as well. So you can spend an hour or two going and private messaging them, letting them know that the sale's on, and you're simply just going to give them the payment link on, how it's easy to do. And then you're going to do your 3 social media posts. So, you use your, again, Instagram, Facebook wall, and also use your stories a lot as well. So, you might run 3 stories throughout the day. Everything's kind of around that sale. You'll have the payment link in your, if you don't have 10,000 followers, you have the payment link or how you're going to sell the flash sale just as the website link in your biography as well. So guys, that's how you run through both like how to get like 10K up front really quickly, and then also how you run a flash sale. So, one of these things is where we're running through is you have to really test your skills. And, the first time we do everything often isn't the best, but you kind of have to like commit to doing these. And if, you're watching this and you're in a position where you don't need, $10,000 up front, I just know personally, I like to test this stuff before I ever need the money. So let's say if I've developed the skills where I'm really confident to go, oh yeah, I can, sell this package. I know how to market it. I'm pretty confident I can get $15,000 in a day if I need. I would much prefer to test my skills when I don't need the money rather than when you do need the money. So there's going to be people on here who need 10K fast, right? So let's get it up. We'll get the sale going. But even for those who aren't watching, right, and maybe you don't need the $10,000, it's just good to test your skills, to set it up so you do it, because there might be a time where you really, really need that money. Now, you don't want to run both concurrently. So say if you run the 10K strategy, you'll run your flash sale in February. But again, it's something that you want to put down in your marketing plan, because as we present this stuff to you, you have to really test and, measure things to see how you go. So then you can track the results so that when you do it again, you know how to improve. Okay, so guys, that's how you run a flash sale and also your upfront payments. All I want you guys to do is just to make sure that you add it into your marketing plan. Let's get something going ahead on it. So you're really, really confident. You're super happy with the results. You get some money if you need it, and then if you don't, that you've developed the skills so that you know that there might be a time when you do need the money, that you're able to collect it really quickly, and it's going to save you a lot of stress.